I've been on a fairy magical girl kick lately. Hi, my name is Shaylee, and I've been creating a fairy magical girl story called The Fairy Force. It's based off some old books I made when I was a kid. We'll get there eventually. I made a website for the series for one of my classes, link in description. And doing all the art and writing inspired me to redesign one of the fairies that didn't make it into the current story. Here she is, Clara. She's meant to be the fairy of love and Valentine's Day, and she technically stars in the second book of the Fairyland series that I never finished. And also, she was meant to be from Mexico because Mexico is the country of love, and I wanted to flex how much I knew from Dora the Explorer. And yet somehow she's whiter than Sora. I don't know how I did this. Why? Today we're just going to take her old design and update it to fit with the rest of the cast of Fairy Force. So let's stop stalling and talk about the actual redesign. I did my sketches on this little notebook that I do all of my sketches on for some reason. I originally did these sketches and they're not terrible. I like the dress and the transformation ring, but I didn't really like how the face and the hair and the wings turned out. This goes for both of the images I drew for her. Something about it just wasn't working. So after I took a break for a week or two, I came back and came up with this. I'll talk about the design while I line the piece. So I kept the dress the same as the first sketch, but I ended up swapping the shapes of the hair and the wings. The heart ponytails just look better somehow than the heart wings, though I did want to make the wings look like if you were to swap where they were placed, they would form a little heart. For the dress, I wanted to go with this heart descending pattern with lace on the bottom, making it feel fancy and special. Same with the sleeve top thing she has. As to why I gave her heart ponytails, I don't know, I just think it looks cute. And sometimes that's all that matters, especially for this specific design. Alright, now on to the colors. Right off the bat, you may notice that she is no longer a white cracker. I have injected melanin straight into her veins, and I think she looks better for it. For the dress, originally I was going to go from dark to light colors, but then I remembered that Zika exists and does that exact thing with her dress. So I decided instead to just have it go from light to dark, with the lace and sleeves being a very light, almost white pink to help stand out. I decided to do the same thing with her shoes. Normally, these shoes are just like pure white on the girls, but for this specific design, since I was already using the light pink, I decided that it would work better. And also, again, her hair is this very dark shade of pink, mainly just because I thought it would look really cute, and because it would give more personality than just making it brown or black, in my opinion. After coloring her wings and making her eyes a shade of brown, we're done. Well, kinda. I decided to give her a little title card thing, just like the rest of the cast has. While I draw that, I thought it would be cool to talk about what her personality would be like and her potential powers. I envision Clara to be super kind and caring, like she platonically loves everyone around her. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I imagine that she's the same age as this girl, Rachel, and Rachel might feel a bit jealous when her friend that I can't talk about right now because spoilers, would start hanging out with Clara. Something middle school jealousy arc. Classic kids cartoon. You know what I'm talking about. As for Clara's fairy powers, I'm going to give her the ability to calm someone down using her powers, which is going to be pretty useful when they're mainly fighting against nightmare monsters. So yeah, she gets a pretty OP power, just like calming people down, which may or may not just straight up make them no longer nightmare monsters. But there is a catch. So she transforms with this little ring she has, but unfortunately her ring only works on Valentine's Day. She's a Valentine's Day special exclusive character. Sorry. On every other day of the year, it's just a fashion statement. Oh well, she rocks it. And now we're done. I hope that you have enjoyed this little experiment thing. I've got another fairy related video on the way and a pretty big thing that I'm working on with a friend, and also just straight up learning how to code. Please help me. But if you want to see more redesigning fairy videos, let me know because I have so many of them. Well, bye now.